Quiz: Assessing Possible ASD Levels. This quiz includes 50 statements related to behaviors, social interactions, communication, and interests. Please respond with always, often, sometimes, or never without overthinking your answers. Okay, ready? Let's go. Here are a few statements related to social interaction. Number 1. I find it difficult to understand social cues. Number 2. I often avoid eye contact during conversations. Number 3. I struggle to initiate conversations with others. Number 4. I feel overwhelmed in large social gatherings. Number 5. I have a preferred way of interacting with friends or family. Number 6. I find it hard to understand jokes or sarcasm. Next, statements related to communication. Number 7. I often take things literally and misunderstand idioms. Number 8. I prefer to communicate through writing rather than speaking. Number 9. I can have trouble finding the right words in a conversation. Number 10. I often repeat phrases or sentences from media I enjoy. Number 11. I sometimes talk excessively about topics of my interest without noticing the other person's response. Number 12. I find it easier to express myself through art or writing than verbally. Now, statements related to sensory sensitivities. Number 13. I have a strong sensitivity to sounds or lights. Number 14. I avoid certain textures in clothing or food. Number 15. I often feel overwhelmed in noisy environments. Number 16. I prefer routine and become distressed with unexpected changes. Number 17. I enjoy specific scents and dislike others intensely. Number 18. I often need to leave stimulating environments to regain composure. Next, statements related to interests and activities. Number 19. I have a few specific interests that I focus on intensely. Number 20. I collect items or information related to my interests. Number 21. I prefer solitary activities over group activities. Number 22. I often reminisce about past experiences or interests in detail. Number 23. I struggle to engage in conversations about topics outside my interests. 24. I dislike activities that require teamwork. Next, repetitive behaviors. Number 25. I engage in repetitive movements, hand flapping, rocking. Number 26. I often follow rituals in my daily routine. Number 27. I feel a strong need to have things arranged in a specific way. Number 28. I get upset when my routines are disrupted. Number 29. I find comfort in repetitive tasks or activities. Number 30. I often engage in specific hobbies or activities consistently. Statements related to emotional understanding. Number 31. I find it challenging to express my emotions visibly. Number 32. I often feel misunderstood by others. Number 33. I have difficulty recognizing others' emotions. Number 34. I sometimes struggle with feelings of anxiety or depression. Number 35. I prefer to keep my emotions private. Number 36. I feel isolated from others, even when I am surrounded by people. Statements related to general experiences are next. Number 37. I notice details that others often overlook. Number 38. I feel a strong sense of order in my environment. Number 39. I become engrossed in certain topics for long periods. Number 40. I often prefer to communicate in writing rather than face-to-face. Number 41. I feel more comfortable interacting with animals than people. Number 42. I struggle to process multiple conversations happening around me. Next, social expectations. Number 43. I often feel pressured to conform to social norms. Number 44. I find it difficult to make new friends. Number 45. I prefer environments where I can be alone. Number 46. I feel anxious about what to say when meeting new people. Number 47. I often think about past social interactions and wonder if I said the right thing. Number 48. I feel a strong need for routine and predictability in my life. And finally, statements related to self-reflection. Number 49. I often feel different from my peers. Number 50. I have sought help to understand my social behaviors or feelings. Okay, now, here are the scoring instructions. Once you've finished the quiz, pause the video and tally your responses. If most of your responses were never, then you are not likely to be on the spectrum. You may be ASD Level 1 if most of your responses were sometimes in areas of social interaction and communication difficulties with some repetitive behaviors. You may be ASD Level 2 if most of your responses were often in communication and sensory sensitivities with noticeable impact on daily life. You may be ASD Level 3 if most of your responses were always with significant impairment in functioning due to social, communication, and behavioral challenges. This is a self-reflective tool and does not substitute for a professional diagnosis. If you're concerned about ASD, consider reaching out to a qualified mental health professional for a comprehensive assessment.